Hey, what's going on, my dudes and dudettes? This is Byron here, and welcome to another vlog. As of today, we're going to be checking out the only store that's still open at a mall that's literally dead, and unfortunately, tomorrow is its last day, because not only that it's in a dead mall, but the mall that it's in is basically going to be demolished after all these years of troubled history with the finances and the poor location that was built in, despite it being a great mall back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. What I'm talking about is Cincinnati Mall, which is literally now Forestburg Village, even though it's permanently closed, except for the one and only right behind me is Kohl's. Now, regarding the Kohl's right here, this opened back in 1994, and it has actually been here for the longest time, surpassing Biggs, Burlington, and Bass Pro. This location was also once the home to this store called B. Altman, which only opened for a year, and when this Kohl's opened, the back of it was replaced by this nightclub called Metropolis, and then became place to be nightclub, which didn't last very long. But fast forward to the present day, since tomorrow is the last day of this location right here, we're gonna go check it out and see how it has been and how much it changed quite a bit over the years. And yeah, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one last time our trip to this place before they demolish it. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss this Kohl's right behind me here. It was one of those places that my mom used to shop at all the time. But like I said, we're gonna go in and yeah, let's just check it out one last time.
As you can see in this iconic department store in this infamous dead mall, what you're seeing is a bunch of empty stuff. And that is mainly because of the fact that Kohl's was actually being auctioned off by the time I was there. In fact, some random lady who was actually shopping at Kohl's at the time, she was asking me if I was gonna buy something that was being auctioned off. And I told her that I wasn't, because I was not there to buy anything that was being auctioned off. I was only there to look at stuff right before they would close the store. When I was a kid, my mom would often take me to that Kohl's, and sometimes I would often buy clothes from there, like probably shoes and jeans and khakis and shirts. I mean, it was one of the stores that I would often go to with my mom, and sometimes my dad. Here are some interesting facts. We thought that the Kohl's of the old Forest Fair Mall was actually going to close on March 29th. But from what I was told by someone on Instagram that is documenting the days of Forest Fair, is that the Kohl's actually closed on March 24th to the public regarding the merchandise, and it was only opening for the auctioning until April 10th.
Is everything up there gone already? I don't know.
So let me tell you about some fun facts regarding the upper level inside the Kohl's at Forest Fair Mall. There actually used to be this huge glass window at the front of Kohl's, but when the mall started dying, they had to block it off with a wall. And they also used to have an upper level entrance that would take you from Kohl's to the mall and from the mall to Kohl's. But since a lot of tenants at Kohl's Wing were leaving during one of the worst times that we had in the world, that entrance actually got blocked off sometime after 2010, from what I know. I even asked an employee if there was like anything at the upper level, but unfortunately he told me that there was nothing at the upper level and that it was empty. So I did not bother going up those escalators.
So here's what's disappointing, unfortunately. They don't have merchandise sold anymore. Not even like no clothes, no jewelry, no shoes, and no plushies and such. Nothing like that, basically. So that really sucks. But I'll say one thing about it. But they're only selling certain shelves and chairs and stuff like that, since they're emptying out a lot of stores here. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about it. And what's disappointing is that the upper level of this Kohl's right here is unfortunately empty. So only this lower level is full of stuff that people can walk around through. So I was not able to go up the escalators like we used to. So explains the fact that it's in the process of closing. So it sucks. And not to mention, but they don't have any of your average Kohl carts around here anymore.
So whoever said March 29th for the closing date made some real serious false advertising right there. It's such a shame and a shocker because no one knew that Kohl's was going to leave, and we all thought that Kohl's was going to stay right after the rest of the mall gets demolished. From what I was told by Slacking Packing, is that one of the developers actually wanted the Kohl's at the Forest Fair Mall to be gone, which makes a lot of sense because it's attached to the mall.
Well, that was a complete shocker. They don't have any merchandise left in this store, but only the furnitures and fixtures and such. Like, if you're gonna buy them, you have to sign in. But I did not sign in because I was not gonna buy anything, basically. But yeah, unfortunately, there's just nothing else left in there. Only the lower level was just open since the upper level was just completely gone. I'm probably not gonna go to a closing sale like that again because there's nothing. I'm not coming back to do that anymore. So. I mean, it looks like that they're slowly closing kind of early, so I can definitely see that, unfortunately. But other than that, not much. There's just not a lot left in the store like there used to be, and it just doesn't look the same. In fact, it looks nothing like what I remember back in the day, so that's just quite disappointing. But yeah, that'll do. Well, I mean, I just left the old Forest Fair Mall, and all I can say to it is goodbye, Forest Fair. Or should I say, rest in peace, Forest Fair. You were one amazing mall that was bigger than life before you slowly died. You'll always be in my heart and part of my childhood, because that mall was one of my favorite places I used to go to as a kid. So, nothing will be the same without it. But hey, at least we got the mixed-use redevelopment that's coming in. Like, for example, they're going to put in a new business park as well as a grocery store and the restaurant. Other than that, yeah. Yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Until then, this is me, Byron, signing off. Peace.